Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and YouTube tubers alike. No Sight All Might here. I'm going to give you a quick, dirty, lowdown review on the reverse hammer right here from Bells of Steel. I've had this machine for a little over a year now, and you're probably thinking to yourself, like, my God, that thing takes up a lot of space to only do like 2 or 3 things. Well, you may think so, but in the home gym community, we got to have an imagination, and let's get into the review. The padding here, it's not too shabby. I've been on some machines in commercial gyms. The padding's probably a little bit better, but this padding holds up. These handles, they're all right. Like, you could do dips on them if you want to. Like, I weigh, damn near 300 pounds. Be a little awkward with the pad here. I wish Bells of Steel would have made this Velcro or something, because when you're doing back extensions on this, it kind of tends to be in the way of men's genitalia. You can do Nordics on it, back extensions, obviously reverse hypers. It's held up really well. I've had at least 4 plates per side on this thing, swinging it away. So, there's room there, and it works pretty good. You can do some delt rows. If I got a complaint, this tower's a little bit sloppy, and these come loose back here. I've been meaning to get some lock washers, but adjustment's pretty simple. You just pull that pin, and there's some guide rods that it rides on. It's pretty adjustable. And I'm a bigger guy at 6'1", 290, 280, somewhere in there. I don't know, I'm off season. So I'm not really eating like I normally do when it is in season. But, it's roomy, it's adjustable. I've used it for tricep extensions, rows. You can do some, rear delt rows here with it. Gotta get them rear delt rows for the bros. And it just gives you a different movement pattern. I posted a video the other day of me doing Nordics. It works really good for that. Like, the handles work good for self-spotters. Like, I guess the other complaint I have is down here. These are 12 millimeter bolts that hold this on, and it does have greasable bearings in it, which I think is nice. But they must have made mine on a Friday or a Monday at the end of the day. They just didn't care. I don't know which, but probably never will. So it was supposed to be 12 millimeter bolt. I can't remember the thread pitch. So me, being the person I am, having experience in automotive and gunsmithing, I just grabbed a larger size tap and retapped the holes to 1/2 inch by 2.5 threads per inch, because that 12 millimeter, they didn't leave enough meat in there for the threads. And the threads were pulling out as I was using this for like a month. And you got to take the pads off and everything. I retapped it, put the little bit bigger bolts in it, standard sized, and I haven't had a problem with it since then. That's the biggest complaint I have about it, was just that little bit of engineering mess up. I like it for the reverse hypers, very much so. They send you a belt. It'll look like this. It's a little long. I end up wrapping it around the plate stops on the inside next to the lever arm here to take up a little bit more slack, so I don't have this coming all the way up to here when I'm trying to do reverse hyper, so I get a little bit more load on it sooner. You can do some triceps on it, which isn't a big deal. It does feel kind of weird swinging the weight over your head, but boom, 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 Boom. It can be a pretty versatile machine if you put your mind into it. I've put a chain on here, done some rows for my bros. Like this is probably a minor minutia. They got a plastic cap that goes in here. That is a piece of shit. I just left it off. This one's still here because apparently they made it on a Tuesday or something. It doesn't fall out. But most of my clients when I'm training, they'll step up there and get up here and do their deal. Another thing I think would have been a little bit more handy for bells of steel, because this comes in like 4 boxes, I think, when they ship it. It's pretty heavy. It's got wheels on the backside to roll around. They're nothing to write home to mama about. Like, it will roll, but it's not that great. I wish they would have made this back plate a little wider, as well as these horns, so you can adjust your feet when you're doing Nordic curls and back extensions. I wish that's just a minor point, but I don't think anything in the gym world is 100% perfect. I think the companies get a lot of feedback from YouTubers that do these reviews, and hopefully this helps you guys, decide on which, if this is worth it for you. Price point wise, I think they're $1,200 now. This is January of 2026. I got this in 24, and I think it was $1,000 when I bought it. So the prices have gone up a little bit, but I think the reverse hyper, if you're serious about longevity, I think it's an absolute must to have in your gym, because it deloads the spine. We spend all day sitting in chairs or in our cars, or we're on duty because we're police officers, firefighters, or truck drivers. We spend all day sitting down, and that creates vertebral spinal compression. And if my back's bothering me, which I've had a severe back injury, I wish I had enough technology in the film editing part of this right now to upload the MRI I just had done, because I got an England hernia and a sports hernia, but we were able to see my L4, L5, which I collapsed in 2017. And yeah, it's still there, it's still collapsed, but by the grace and glory of God, I'm able to, continue, I'm able to be back lifting. And I feel part of it is this machine strengthening that posterior chain. There's still things I struggle with my back, like standing in the kitchen doing dishes, cleaning my pellet stove. But you don't want to hear about me and my sob story. You want to hear about this machine. And if you guys have any questions or concerns or something you'd like to see a little bit better, please, I'm open to constructive criticism. Nobody's perfect, but we don't need to be dicks. If you guys could like and subscribe, and if there's something else in my gym you'd like to see me review, I would love to review it for you guys. I know I haven't done a whole lot of review videos. I've been busy, and such is life. We're all busy in this fast-paced world. Thanks for tuning in to my channel. See ya!